Good morning. I'm in the most incredible place this morning. You won't believe it. Here I am. I'm in Cornwall. The view is terrific. The sun's shining and it's really hot today. I want to turn you around so that you can see the view that I'm looking at. I don't think you'll quite believe it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Glorious day. I'm miles up on top of a hill. Behind me we have a huge castle and dinas. It's an old ancient castle, earthworks. Used to have earthworks and stones around it in 3 concentric circles for protection, up high like this. Fantastic. Now if we come round here, I want to show you this. This is an ancient village. We're talking about 300 AD here, Roman times, but it is an ancient Iron Age site. You're looking at something very unusual, something that's only ever happened in Cornwall here, and we've got lots and lots of houses and they're all built on a courtyard system. So if you look down here, we're looking at the courtyard, and then the houses were formed around the courtyard. So 1, possibly 2 here, and then another one down below me down here, and another just beyond that. Incredible. I mean, these people could build, and it's so old. It's just so old. They reckon about, I don't know, 70 to 100 people lived here, and there's another house beyond over there, and they do believe that probably there was a central road which ran through the village, through the middle here, for people to bring in their horses, their carts, and to just socialise with each other. Fantastic place. I don't know what they did for water. I presume that they would have dug wells. But if you look at the stonework, now a lot of it of course obviously has been recreated and rebuilt, but it's quite fascinating. This little room down below me here, there's hardly anything of it. How do you fancy a bedroom that size, eh? And then a kind of bigger room leading to another hallway here. Would you like to come down and we'll have a look at it more closely together? We'll just walk down the steps. Look at that sky today. Isn't that just amazing? Very hot, very still. Let's walk down and I'll show you a picture of how the village used to be. Just walk round here, mind my footing so that I'm not looking at you and falling over all the bits of stone and grass and twigs and what have you. It's beautifully kept. The gents have been out this morning mowing the grass and strimming, so it looks beautiful and it's easy to walk, which is fabulous. And if I bring you down here, we can look at this. This is house number 6. So you're walking through the main entrance now. How about this? Look at that. Hello Chris, good morning, and good morning Irene. It's lovely to see you. Look at that. So now we're actually inside the courtyard. It would have looked like this. Let's see if I can show you without casting my shadow on the picture. And then if we come into here, so here's our courtyard. We're here in the courtyard. I must try and go a little more slowly so that I don't make you all feel sick. That won't do, will it? And something I wanted to show you. There are grooves in the stones, so obviously this stone here might have held something. A doorway, something, I don't know. I want to show you another just round here. So if we come here into this little room, look, little tiny room with a ledge, so maybe this was for sleeping. But here we have another stone, interesting stone with the cut in it. This is so old. If we put our hands on that, we can imagine that hands were touching that back in 300 AD. Whoa. It says here, that William Copeland Borlase, a famous Cornish antiquary, cleared out the rooms of this house in the summer of 1873. He discovered pottery, ashes and cooking stones, as well as iron and tin working debris. But what a job. Here we go. Let's go through here. There's a lovely little room, up steps here, up the steps and into this room here. It's going to be a bit jiggly because the steps are high. There we go, look at that. Hello, Linda. And then if I come back down here, dodgy steps. Dodgy steps. And we come in through this gateway, this doorway, into another little room here. And this is the tiny bedroom I was telling you about. It's probably not a bedroom, it's a storeroom. But this is another room. And then through here, look at this tiny little cubby hole. And nature just infills, doesn't it? Nature just gets in there and lives on, mate, doesn't it just? You can see the startings there, the beginnings of where the roof would have come in. All of these houses obviously would have been roofed. Thatched by looks of the picture, but supported by the stone walls. Another lovely little room through here. Look at that. There you go. And I don't know whether you've noticed, absolute, total and utter silence. It's beautiful, apart from me yakking at you, but it's silent. Having said that, full of blessed horseflies. My arm, look at my arm. I've been got. Blasted things. Hate them with a passion. I was here 2 seconds and one got me. This is an interesting room. Now this is huge. This is a big, big room. Look, there's the hearth in the middle of the room. And then if we come round here, yet another stone. So these might have probably been for corn. I'm assuming maybe grinding corn, pounding corn. Yes, a new background coming on. Yes, can you just imagine it? And look at that. There's the hearth. Coming round here, how about that for a view through that little doorway? Love that. But to be honest with you, I climbed up the hill and I brought all my stuff, and I just cannot sit here and paint. It's too hot. Over on the horizon, I don't know whether you can see it, but there is actually a tin mine just sitting up there on the horizon. I've spent the 4 days that I've been here waiting for Poldark to stroll out of the sea, but it's not happening. It's a shame it's not happening. Look at these lovely little bits of scabious down here. The wildlife and the flowers is just amazing. All these different types of flowers and mosses, heathers growing in here in the walls, lovely little bits of ivy. I love all this. I love it. Some of it's struggling because of the dry weather. Inevitable, isn't it, really? It's a shame, but it's true. And then as we come through here again, it's just blissful. But you can see how dry it is because the earth is actually lifting up here from the stones. You're getting separation there where it's lifting up. I don't know. Oh, you had a bite too, did you? Oh, I'll bite them back. I tell you, if one came near me, I'd bite it myself. Blooming horse flies, I hate them. But yes, what a beautiful, beautiful place. I'm absolutely stunned with it. I think it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Lots of houses here. I'm not sure whether there are 7, 9, 11. I don't know. I haven't read the guidebook. I'm sorry, people, but I'm just looking. I'll go home and I'll read the guidebook. I want to walk you through here. And you can come and see another house down here. So if we walk down the hill, you with me? Just going to walk you down here. So that's house number 8 over there. There's another nice one over here. Let's take you and show you. And look at that for a view. How's that? How about that? Isn't it gorgeous? And somewhere out in that bay is St Michael's Mount. You can't see it from here, unfortunately. Later on I'll take some photographs and maybe we can see it then. But this is an interesting house here. Come and have a look. So this is house number 7. Now you're just walking into it now. That's house number new over there, the wooden hut. That belongs to the people obviously who are looking after it. But here you go. So this is much more basic. But you can see where the rooms were, the houses were, off the main courtyard. Look at that. You're drinking your coffee. Oh, pass one down, will you? Oh, I could do with a cup of coffee. It's hot up here. I'll tell you something I will be painting though, everyone. Look at that stone. Look at that marvellous stone. And just that little bit of heather there. I just really fancy that for a painting. I can see that. Somebody perhaps leaning against it. But here's the entrance to this house, just here. And then you walk through. And here we have this courtyard here. What a place to live. Can you imagine it back in the days of yore? Just amazing. Beautiful, beautiful place to live with this wonderful view. And the sea down there, so nip down there, get a bit of fishing in, bring some back and fish for dinner. Look at that. Probably quite bleak in the winter, but then, I don't know. They say, don't know, that the sea keeps the land a bit warmer, so maybe that's the case. So going through here. But I know what I haven't shown you. I haven't shown you the street that was between the 2 rows of houses. So we'll do that finally and I'll let you get back to whatever you're doing today. You'll be fed up with me. So I'm just walking back through here. So if I come back up and through, and this is the street through between the houses. Here we go. There's a board up there with photographs on it, so let me go and show you that, and then I'll let you go. Sorry it's wobbly. I looked at a gimbal for this, you know, and they're £300. I don't think so. That's a lot of money. So here's the main street. There we are. So houses this side. There's the main street through there, and then houses up through this side. And if I show you the board, finally, there we are. It looked like that. And I'm here, and it's so old, and I just love all this age thing. I just love it, and there's the plan of it, as it is today. So I'm going to continue exploring. I've got a day of this. I'm going to go and see if I can get to Manantol and Bon dia. Hello Daniel. I just want to see if I can travel around today and see as much as I can. And if you'd care to come with me, keep your eyes open, and I might be videoing live later if I can get hold of 4G.